Good morning, boys and girls. Welcome to another writing lesson. Today, I want to show you how you can change your plans as you write, because that's what I did here. And I also want to continue to stretch out my story. And I know I say it all the time, and you're probably sick of me saying it, but you should especially try to stretch out your problem. And it's okay if you change it as you go. So, in my plan, remember, Matt went to pick Courtney a flower. Then he picked her poison ivy to go with the flower and made the bouquet. And I had my problem getting solved with Matt's mom, gave them lotion and told them that leaves of three, let it be. But when it came to my writing, I changed it because they ended up going to Courtney's house. So it was Courtney's mom. And then I changed my problem because I started to think about what would it be like if someone gave you a bouquet of poison ivy? How would you feel? And I thought to myself, well, that would make me really mad. So I ended up changing my problem a little bit and made Courtney get really mad. I didn't plan that out at first, but as I was writing, I started to put myself in the character's shoes. And I want you to do that too. And if you have to change something, that's totally fine. You're not married to your plan, but you should have a good idea of what you want to write about. But then put yourself in the character's shoes like I did. And I thought to myself, well, if someone handed me a bouquet of poison ivy, I'd get really mad. I wouldn't just be like, oh, yeah, it's okay. I would get mad. So that became more of my problem. I'm also not at my solution yet. So it's taking me a while, but that's all right. If you need to start over, if you need to stretch it out more, if you need to go back to the brainstorming and start the process over again, that's normal. That's okay. The writing process, everyone shouldn't be at the same spot. That would be weird. I want everyone at different spots as long as you're writing and practicing every day. So I guess my point of this lesson is to show you that it's all right no matter where you are. I'm writing a lot. I don't expect you all to write as much as me, but I just want to show you how as you write and come up with new ideas, this is a rough draft. So you can add things as you go, figure out ways to add detail and descriptive language and really stretch it out. So where I left off was he picked me poison ivy, Courtney barked, throwing the bouquet at Matt. Now, how is Courtney feeling right now? She is upset. She is mad. So instead of just saying Courtney is mad, what happens when you're mad? What do you look like? I'm going to say her eyes, because when you're mad, your eyes change. So instead of me just saying Courtney was mad, I'm going to say her eyes were full of rage, and rage is just anger. So notice how I described it differently. I used my senses of what she actually looked like and talked about what her eyes looked like instead of just saying Courtney was mad. So her eyes were full of rage, period. Okay. Matt is going to now. How do you think Matt feels? I'm going to put myself in Matt's shoes. Do you think Matt meant to pick poison ivy for Courtney? No, he didn't mean it. So how do you think he feels? I think he feels bad. I think he feels sorry. So Matt, what do you do when you feel sorry? You kind of slump over and shrug. So I'm going to say Matt hung his head. That just means his head went down. Notice how I didn't just say Matt was sorry. The end. Matt hung his head. Now he's going to talk. And remember our quotation marks. Now he'll say, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And he's going to explain himself. I wanted to surprise you. And I'm sorry, I wanted to surprise you with a flower. And I'm kind of running out of room. I put the quotations at the end and a period. So instead of just saying Matt was sorry, I made him talk. He explained himself because I put myself in my character's shoes. He would probably slump over and feel bad. He didn't mean to pick Courtney Poison Ivy. And I'm on to yet another page. I'm getting really close to my solution now, but I'm stretching out my problem. And I could have went on and on with Courtney and Matt going back and forth. I thought about having Courtney get really mad and almost going after Matt. Courtney's mom is there, and I think she's going to kind of step in pretty soon. And she is going to help with my solution. So he said, I wanted to surprise you. And who said that? Matt did. Matt said, and how did he say it? He said it sadly. He was sad. I want to make sure my reader knows that he's not just like saying that happily. He's saying it sadly. Now, Courtney's mom's going to step in. But first, let's have Courtney's eyes change because her eyes were full of rage before. And now Matt said sorry. So maybe Courtney, and now we're going to our solution. So Courtney's eyes, how could we make them go from being angry to being happy or feeling bad for Matt? Because now she realizes Matt didn't mean to do it. And she was mad before, but now she's not. So maybe Courtney's eyes softened. And that kind of means that they, maybe opened up a little bit more. They weren't full of rage anymore. So Courtney's eyes softened as her mother spoke. Because her mom is out there and she's going to help with my solution. As her mother spoke, and she's going to say, and here we're getting much closer now to my solution. That was very nice of you, Matt. That was very nice of you, Matt. And part of my solution would be that she still keeps the flower. So we'll have Courtney's mom say, I'll take the flower. I will put the flower in a vase because that's where flowers go. I'll put the flower in a vase. Now I'm even closer to my solution. I could finish my story now, but I'm going to keep stretching it out. I think this will definitely be my last page. Again, I just wanted to show you that it's okay if you change your plans a little bit as you write. Put yourself in your character's shoes and then especially stretch out the problem in your story. Again, I'm sorry that I keep saying the same things over and over again. Pretty soon we'll get to our editing and revising portion once I finish my story, and I'm just showing you how you can really take your time. And when I'm excited to write about something, I can add lots of detail. I wanted to just have Courtney and Matt fight back and forth, but I said, you know what? Maybe I won't do that. I'll just have them get a little bit mad, and then the solution is coming now. So tune in for my next writing lesson. I hope this is of some help, and have a great day.